All right, so I'm going to give you guys a little bit of an inspirational speech. So you can go, then I'm going to, as I'm saying this, I'm going to show my X feed so you guys can see what I'm looking at on a daily basis, checking up on new stuff. You're going to see all these different people. But I'm going to give you some motivation that should be able to help you guys look forward into what's supposed to be coming on the new financial infrastructure. So you'll lose year after year and you're going to almost quit. And say you have quit before, you're coming back to it, and then you're watching these stock videos and you happen to come upon this one or that. But then you're looking and you're thinking to yourself, man, I don't know, there's World War III about to hit, and I just can't seem to find a win. You know, you're looking at this chart here, you're buying too soon, you're selling too soon. You know, it just doesn't seem to click. Let me say this to you. All the years of losses, 5, 6 years of losses, will all just be washed away with one win. One win can wash away all the losses. And I want to tell you, I have that one win for you guys. You're going to see the link in the bio. Come over to the Discord. It's $10.99. I'm telling you, within 2 years, you're going to be rich. And I don't throw that out a lot. Look at my past videos. I would never tell you that you're going to be rich. But you're going to be rich. And if you're not rich, especially with the amount that you put in, if you're not rich in 2 years, I'll give you your money back. But with that being said, you're going to want to still be in the fight. But also, after you become rich and after you make a lot of money in the market, you're going to want to learn how to trade. Because obviously, when you got in here in the first time, you know, the allure about not having to work anymore, and you know, you can see the flashy screens and the pretty colors and you know, different information thrown out at you daily, and then you could be able to, you know, make some money off it. Let me just tell you this. First off, if you're still trading now, and like I said, if you come over to Discord, you're going to get rich in 2 years. If you're still trading now, if you only make $20 an hour, when you're trading, you should be fine only making $30 on a trade. You're making over your daily amount of hour. You're making more than your hourly rate at your job. And if you want to make trading like a job instead of it just a gamble, then you have to be fine making a $30, $40 on a trade. You have to, or you're not built for it. You're not. And as soon as you start building up and getting more strategic and getting more strategic, and then that's when you start hitting the big leagues. But right now, I wouldn't do that. So what are we going to be doing here is we're looking at this stock here. Just for an example. This stock took a dive today. It's at 202, or it took a dive down to the low lows about 190. But I think that we can hit levels at a scalp at 216. This is just something I was just randomly looking through today, but I wanted to give you an example of the possibilities of making that $40 per trade. So you'd have to put in around $250 to make $30, and then your risk reward is pretty nice. So you'd be risking, you know, say your stop loss was 6%, you'd be risking $250 to make $30, and it's a good risk reward. You want to have that mindset until you hit that big one. You know, I like to look at it like you yeet a bunch of money into a stock or a crypto or whatever it may be that you're very confident in. It goes through all the years of losses, all the stuff of hardships. Now you're a new man. The slate is clean. Now you have to rock. Now you have to rock and roll with what you know. But if you don't know anything, you're going to end up losing and losing and losing, and you're back to work again. So that's what we're trying to prevent. So like I said, I would look into this stock here, AHMA, and then you'd get to here. You know, you buy it right around $2. You can then sell it again at 216, and then rinse and repeat. It's 16 cents, right? 16 cents per share, but that adds up. And I want to give you a little scalp play. And personally, look at this daily chart here. This is what kind of was attractive to me. I'm looking at the 5-minute, but look at this 45-minute chart. This has potential. Look at that dump it had from all the way to $7 to now it is at $2. The potential's there. So go and make sure you are trying to learn. If you can get into a Discord like ours where there's a bunch of different alerters and there's news bots for $10.99, instead of going on StockTwits and listening to every Joe Schmo or paying $100 per month for a service, learn, be a part of a community, and get rich. All right, see you guys.